What's up, everybody? Welcome to 3D Rivals, your first line of defense against stupid movies. My name is DJ, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host, my sister, who I forgot her name.
Daphne.
My friend Dan.
What's up?
And my brother Derek.
What's up, everybody?
And today is our 100th episode of Extravaganza. Woo! Yeah. We want to hear all those woos in the crowd like it was Comic-Con. All right, so... Woo! That reminds me of a Futurama episode when, like, Bender became a human and was fat. And they were like... They were like, he died, and they were like, I just heard him go woo, and it was like, no, it was his fat, and they moved it, and he was like, woo. All right, I'm sorry.
I missed that shit. That's all I ain't seen in a minute.
It is silly. It's silly. I'm sorry that I went on a Futurama tangent immediately. That's what our podcast is. But this episode, we'll talk about some of our favorite movies. It's not a ordered list, like it's not like our top movies, but some movies we like to watch. So we'll talk about those. But first, we always get into the news. So let's take a look. First bit of news. Remember we were talking about a Metal Gear Solid movie?
Yeah, are they doing that?
Yes, it is still going forward, and they have cast someone as Metal Gear Solid. He is the person that is playing Moon Knight. He was in the Star Wars trilogy, and he was Apocalypse, Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac.
Oh, that's a good choice.
Yeah.
I think he looks like Solid.
I don't know what he looks like.
If they get him like with the hair.
Yeah, I can't tell you to think of Apocalypse because he was blue. So
that doesn't help.
And you don't remember Star Wars at all. So yeah, I don't know. You got to Google him. But I think he's a fit. He's a good fit. He's a good actor too. I'm interested to see where they go with this movie. This could be interesting.
I dig it.
You need a Metal Gear Solid movie?
No.
I feel like it's going to be like movies we already have.
Of course, but I mean, who cares?
They gotta have him in the box.
Yes. Didn't we talk about this already? A whole movie with
and they need to do the
no,
at least
they
once.
definitely need this. They need that for sure.
They do.
At least once. I want to hear it in the movie. And I know you can't put it.
Have the guard. You'd be like, "Did you hear
they
something?"
gotta have that.
Huh? What was that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Huh? What was that? It's just a box. Who put this box in?
Yeah, and you might be a random box somewhere. You just walk away.
Gotta have them.
Like,
What'd you say?
With the ringtone?
Oh, when they're like calling you to give you like hints and stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the codec.
Yeah. The Kodak ringtone.
Yeah. I'm excited for this movie now.
Solid now.
I kind of do too.
Solid.
I haven't played that in a while.
It's been Yeah,
it's been a minute.
Oof.
Yeah.
All right,
man. Who they gonna get to play Liquid Snake?
Oscar Isaac with blonde hair.
Yes, that.
Wow.
Man, I remember thinking, man, this game is crazy. And remember, we were all excited because we were like, it's like a movie because it had like the cinematic entrance and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You talking about taking it back to the PlayStation 2 days?
That was PlayStation 1.
That's a PS1.
One day, yeah. But
yeah, dude. With what? Didn't it have 4 discs or 2?
It was
4 discs. It was 4.
Yeah, 4 discs. I remember that.
Yep. Because that and Siphon Filter.
I couldn't get anywhere on Siphon Filter. I always lost in that game.
Siphon Filter was my jam.
Yeah, dude.
That is Splinter Cell?
Oh, Splinter Cell. Jeez.
Yeah.
Splinter Cell with the lock picking and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah. So I want this movie. I find a way to put the exclamation point and the sound in the movie. I know, like, have it be like as a sign above their head or something, and it lights up. I don't care.
That would be cool.
I don't care. It just
That'd be comical. That'd be comical.
And yeah, we got to have the codec sound. Everything. He's got to be in a box. How do you fit in a box?
He can't. It's not a thing.
Yeah, I was like, you know how hard that would be.
They had like the box on him, like his legs were sticking out, but then they still watched over. So like, oh, it's just a box.
Yeah.
His legs are sticking out.
Sitting in the middle of the floor where there was no box before.
Yeah, I just walked by here and there wasn't no box. Now there's a box with legs sticking out of it. That's all good.
All right. So next bit of news: Warner Brothers has come out and said that all of their 2022, excuse me, let me start over on that. All of their 2021 movies will be released simultaneously on HBO Max and in theaters. So we saw it coming.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Warner Brothers just said this is a pandemic-only situation, which makes sense. But I mean, it gives people a choice. You know, if they want to go to the theaters to see a movie, they can. But for those of us who don't want to venture outside into a crowded movie theater, you can watch it at home.
Absolutely. And I mean, Warner Brothers already found out releasing a movie in the theater won't work because Tenet didn't make money. And so, like, this was the smart play, at least during the pandemic. I don't know how the theaters are going to do. AMC's stock dropped after this announcement, and they said they blame Warner Brothers, of course. So they're throwing a little bit of a tantrum there. But I know we talked about it before. AMC was trying to throw their weight around, and I don't like the movie theater is not bigger than the studios, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know how you can threaten not to show a studio's movies, but if you don't have any movies to show, who cares? You know?
Right, you can threaten not to show it, but Warner Brothers, like, we still have HBO, so don't show it. We still have HBO.
Yeah.
So we can show our own movie. Then there's still Cinemark and Atlas and whoever else.
Yeah, and then, like, Warner Brothers wasn't going to make the movie money anyway if they released it in theaters. So I think Tenet was them doing that test to see, like, okay, will we make the money we need anyway? And they found out they wouldn't. So it's like, it doesn't even matter what AMC's saying.
True. Because they were open, AMC had it. No one made any money. So it didn't benefit anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. HBO did get rid of their free trial, so no surprise there.
Yeah, no free trial. I would be mad about it, but it kind of makes sense. I mean, it's a brand new movie, and yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, otherwise I would sign up for it and cancel it.
Yeah, and they will make no money.
As most people would.
Yeah. So, yeah, so we can expect all of our Warner Brothers films to be on streaming next year. It's going to be interesting. So, I guess 3D Rivals has to break down and get HBO Max.
Yep.
But that is one account for 4 people.
It's looking like it.
And remember, this is a business expense, so, you know, we're not password sharing or anything like that. It's for the business. I think we have a fair excuse here.
And it's not right off. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Good old tax write-off. Yeah, that's what we talking about.
We are an LLC.
Yeah, are we? No. I'm pretty sure we're just sole proprietor. We're not don't sue us. Okay. All right. So next bit of news that I got. Hailee Steinfeld is finally confirmed as Kate Bishop in the Hawkeye series. This is the actress who played the main character in Bumblebee, as well as the voice of Gwen Stacy in the Into the Spider-Verse movie.
But we already knew that, though. Just because
she looks like the girl from Bumblebee because it's her.
Yeah, that's fine. We already knew that. Just because Disney is just now confirming that. We knew this months ago. Yeah. I mean, it was kind of like already known, but now it's finally, I guess it's finalized. So, yay, okay. Hailee Steinfeld. It's fine. I have no thoughts whatsoever about
I looked up
that.
her IMDb. You know, she has a song with MGK.
Is that supposed to be a good thing?
What?
No, I was just surprised that she had a song with MGK.
Oh,
All right.
I'd say she picked the wrong person. She should have did it with Eminem.
Or she what?
I don't know. I didn't listen to it.
Oh, well, don't bring up no facts if you're not going to tell us random things.
You expect me to listen to MGK?
Well, yeah, in relevance to her.
Oh, fine. Okay. We'll figure it out in the future. Alrighty. So Gal Gadot, or however you say her name, apparently she's going to be the head of a new spy franchise like the Bourne series or James Bond called Heart of Stone. So instead of trying to do a spinoff of those other series, they're just starting a new one, and they're going to have Gal Gadot be the head of it.
Yes, I mean, this is what we need all along. I feel like you're doing yourself an injustice by trying to play Mission Impossible, but with women, or James Bond, but with women.
Yeah.
Because then you're setting yourself up for failure. So this is good. I'm here for it.
Yeah, because you're inevitably going to get people to complain about, like, if it's James Bond, oh, blah, 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 and then you're going to get all the chauvinist people saying stupid stuff just because it's a woman. And the same thing with the Bourne series and the Mission Impossible series. Although I think Haley Atwell is perfect in that. And Tom, wow. Well, you know who I'm talking. Yeah, Tom Cruise. That's amazing.
Tom Wow. Tom Wow.
Yo, like his name just left my head. He's getting old, so I feel like that's fine and all. But you're right. This is the right way to do it. It's a new series. Nobody has anything to complain about. They can't compare it to all the other stuff. It would just be its own thing. And then Gal Gadot is a pretty good actress for this type of thing, I feel. So, let's see what it's like. Although Heart of Stone doesn't seem like a good series title. I don't know. I need something better than that.
It's not the title of a book.
It does sound like
maybe her last name is going to be Stone.
Probably.
Okay, that's interesting. So Stone will just be in all the titles of the movies.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah.
Well, okay, Jason Bourne, all his movies is Bourne, 007. Yeah. It's Live or Die, something. Yeah, one of those.
Bourne.
Live or Die. Remember we said that, and then they named the movie No Time to Die, and it was like, yep, see, exactly. All the movies. Die Another Day. You only live twice.
Live or die.
Yeah.
Live, die, and then live again, repeating the life of death. 007. You only live 3 times this time, dying.
Right. Be like, you only live trace or die twice.
Speaking of No Time to Die, it might get delayed again. So this James Bond movie is never coming out.
It's never. I never going to have direct to DVD it.
I don't even care anymore. I wanted this movie to come out so they can hurry up and get a new James Bond. Like, I'm just ready for a new James Bond.
Are they even still looking for a new?
I just wanted the movie to come out so we can have our Bond History Month.
I was interested for Bond History Month.
I don't know if Bond History Month is even going to happen because we don't know when it's coming out. I don't know. We'll just watch the movie.
Maybe we should just have it without the movie coming out.
Okay, yeah. But when do we have it? It was called Bond History Month because it was in February. It was going to be in November, so we were going to call it Bondsgiving, and then that didn't work.
Oh, wow.
I have it in December and be Barry Bondsman.
No, man. It's Bonsica.
Bonsica?
Yeah.
No. I will not be a part of this.
Bonza?
Bonza. Yeah, there you go. It's a Bonza Extravaganza.
to all our fans, we have not been drinking.
I have.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. So,
I still am.
in Saturn news, Netflix is coming out with a Shark Boy and Lava Girl spin-off series.
How could you possibly? First of all, why is this in your news feed?
Because it's dumb. It's so dumb. I had to talk about it. Why? Like, I don't.
How are they spinning off on this?
I don't know. They're grown. Like, what's her name? What's her name? Alexa Penavega. She's a grown woman.
Never seen it, so I don't know who was in. Is
that the one in Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
Oh, it's Taylor Lautner.
What is
I remember. Shark Boy and Lava Girl. All right, hold on. It wasn't that Alexa Penavega? I think it was.
I have no idea. I've never seen it.
All right, let's see. Starring Taylor Lautner, Caden Boy, Kristen Davis, George Lopez. Oh, no, I'm thinking of something else. That must be the other Spy Kids. That must have been Spy Kids. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought, never mind. I don't know who was in Spy Kids. I'm not even going to pretend like I knew.
Apparently, Alexa Penavega.
There was a lot of Spy Kids movies. Jessica Alba was in one of them.
Was she?
Yeah.
Wow.
Why would you turn this off? Did anyone even like this movie?
My kids like it.
Do they?
They
Kids
do.
are young. Kids that age will like anything.
I didn't like it. I didn't even watch it because I saw it and I was like, that looks dumb.
It was terrible. It was horrible. It's definitely for kids. It was horrible.
It's not even a good kids movie though. Like, I don't know.
It's really not. It's really not. I don't know why they like it, but they do.
So whatever. Great job, Netflix. Alrighty. So speaking of continuing things that probably shouldn't be continued, the director of The Godfather said he thinks there could be a new Godfather trilogy starting with Godfather 4.
Is he gonna base it off of the books? Because someone did continue the story.
I don't know.
So, I mean, I'm not saying those books are good because they're not. But I guess there's more story to be told because the family is still around technically.
Do you make it modern day?
No, because then you'll be on the third generation, right?
Yeah.
Because the movie takes place in the 50s and the 60s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's gotta be
just going to pick up from where they left off, or what?
You pick up where you left off, right? I think that's more interesting.
That's what I would think.
Probably.
Yeah.
You gotta pick up.
You can't skip all that.
Yeah. I don't know how you do it because do you ignore the third one? I think it can work if you forget the third one happened.
Nope.
No, because this is the fourth one. You can't ignore the third one.
It has some weird storylines.
We've seen franchises try to do that before, and they still failed. To be like, oh, this doesn't exist anymore, and then they still failed at it. So it's not even do it.
I mean, I like mobster movies, so I don't know. It'd be interesting. I don't know what story they would tell. Because isn't everyone dead?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it must. Yeah,
it'll have to be not his son, but his.
I thought so.
I don't know. I don't know how they'll do it.
We'll see what happens. But that is all the news that I had. Anyone else picked up some news this week?
No, not for me.
Cool.
No, sorry, Bob.
Not something that we talked about 5 episodes ago.
Well, you always have something we talked about 5 episodes ago.
All right. Weird.
For Law and Order SVU, they are bringing back Rafael Barba. So that's cool.
The other guy. No one cares about Barbara.
I liked it, Barbara. You didn't like Barbara?
I
Do
like the other
people
guy
still
better.
watch Law and Order SVU?
Apparently, it's been on for like
Yeah.
30 years.
Yes.
It rivals The Simpsons.
It's Lord.
Does it really?
Yes.
It probably do because it's been on forever.
This is Law and Order SVU 22nd season.
Wow.
Okay. But anyways, I like the other guy better. They should bring him back.
Stone?
Yeah,
Yeah, Stone was cool. I like
Yeah.
Stone.
it's better.
Yeah. In music news, Tiana Taylor has announced her retirement.
Okay.
What?
Yeah. I was just like, what?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And
Hope to see you
in
go.
lesser meaningful news, Logan Paul that knocked out Nate Robinson.
I mean, Jake Paul?
No, wasn't that? No, that was Jake Paul. Yeah.
Jake Paul? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He will be fighting Floyd Mayweather in February 21st.
What?
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no, you don't go from Nate Robinson to do.
Yeah. I was like, you don't go from
Floyd
to
Mayweather.
Floyd
No, I would not.
I wouldn't either.
You're gonna die.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the fact he has 2 first names?
We can talk about that.
People shouldn't have 2
Jake
first names.
Paul.
It's weird. It's
It
weird.
is
How do people have 2 first names?
And his
And
name
it's
is
weird.
Logan Paul. I had to Google it.
No, there
It is
is a Logan Paul and a Jake Paul. They're brothers. I believe Jake Paul's the one that fought
Jake
Mayweather.
is the one that fought.
Oh, you guys are correct. So
Mm-hmm.
Mayweather is fighting Logan Paul, his brother.
hmm And one of them is dating what's her name? I forget her name. Sky from Agents of Shield. I think Logan Paul is.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And everybody was mad at her
Better.
for dating him.
Well, I mean, he's obnoxious, and
Yeah, he was
She could do
pretty
better.
on YouTube. It was pretty obnoxious. I don't know. I never followed him. I only heard about him when the controversy started, so I don't know anything about this guy. But yeah. All right, cool. Let's get into our main topic, which is the 100th episode Extravaganza. Woo! We're just gonna talk about movies we like. Why don't we start with Daphne? That's your name. Yep.
Are we going through all 3 of mine?
Oh,
Wait, it was only 3?
was
I
it
got
only
5.
3? I have like 6.
I thought it was
Oh,
fine.
well, I only have 3.
Yeah,
Y'all can
I
do
got
however
5.
many y'all have. Okay.
Okay,
I
whatever.
only have 3.
All right. We
Okay.
definitely planned this beforehand.
We did. I thought we said 3, but maybe we said 5, and I was just unprepared. I'm sorry.
I don't remember ever saying 3.
Oh, am I the only one who thought it was
Always
3?
said 5.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah,
said 5.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
Well, I don't have 5.
Mm.
Whatever. Number
Sure.
1 on my list is Jurassic Park.
Oh man,
I think
okay,
it's
I gotta
just-
put Jurassic Park on my list. Hold on.
Oh, I did not put
Look
Jurassic
at you
Park on my
guys.
list.
All right, I have 7.
Yeah.
I was going to, but I got some other movies, so go ahead.
Better than Jurassic Park? Oh.
I think so.
I can't think. You already know me, but all right, yeah.
All right. Then I have Tombstone because Tombstone is always fun,
It's a classic.
right?
Yeah,
I mean,
Classic.
classic movie. It has to be my favorite Western, which is not saying much because I have not seen a lot of Westerns. So,
And it's got Valley Kimmers in there.
and it has Valley Kimmer in it,
Mhm.
you know, before he became Val Kimmer.
Valley Kimmers though. I'm sorry, I've been watching too much Key and Peele. All right, go ahead.
And then I have Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, yeah,
I was
that's
going
a
to put that
classic.
on my list. That's a good one too.
That's a good one.
And I just
I was on the fence with that one.
How could you be on the fence about it? Everything about that movie is just so great. I mean, it's not. Okay, I was not expecting that.
Nobody in the movie was expecting it either.
I just think Silence of the Lambs is just a good thriller. It keeps you. I mean, even though like you've seen it before, it's still intriguing, and I like it. So those are my top 3.
Yeah, I like movies like that.
I do too.
You know. Yeah, cool. That's all you're gonna say about your movies?
I thought we wanted to have a whole conversation, but you guys aren't conversing, so.
I mean, you were just
so
going through
your
list.
movies. I figured you were gonna lead the conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, am I supposed to like go through like what I like about each movie? We can back up. Let's back up.
What did you
Let's back
expect
up
us
the
to
Jurassic
say?
Park.
Oh, you like Jurassic Park. Why is that, Daphne?
Do you guys know how to have a conversation? Obviously not.
Yeah.
No, you guys don't know how to conversation.
Elaborate. You kind of just
I need if it's a conversation, we can all elaborate on this one thing. You guys were just like, "Oh, okay," and then nothing.
Because you were supposed to lead. It's your movie.
That's not how that works.
Yes, it is. I'm pretty sure it's how it works.
No.
List. We wanted to hear your list.
All right, cool. Jurassic Park. Besides the wonderful theme song, what do you like about it?
I think what the magic of Jurassic Park to me is just like seeing it as a little kid. It kind of holds like this capture over you where it can be like scary and exciting at the same time. And I think like the fact that they did something in 1993 or whatever that hadn't been done before. And even today, like 25 years later, it still holds up.
Yes, it
and
does.
I think that kind of what makes Jurassic Park so great that even now, like, watching it is still highly enjoyable, and I can watch it all the time. So that is why it's number 1 on my list.
Yeah. Yep, definitely still holds up. It's perfect movie. A lot of good lines out of there in that movie.
A lot of good lines.
Shooter!
Good lines, you know what I'm saying? The dinosaurs, man.
Shooter!
And then, like you said before, the music makes the movie for sure. The music just kind of takes it to like a whole other thing. Mm-hmm. It's kind of great.
Wasn't it like the same orchestra that did all the music too?
I believe so. Yeah,
orchestra, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's how you did music back in the. Actually, they still use orchestras.
Yeah, they do. Most of the good ones are an orchestra.
I'm pretty sure the Avengers theme is done by orchestra.
Pretty sure Star Wars theme is.
Yeah,
the
Star Wars is definitely.
Yeah. I think some of the best ones are done by an orchestra.
Yeah, although
actual instruments is always the best.
Even Mandalorian, even though the way it was composed wasn't with the orchestra. Once they came up with the full song, they played at least part of it by orchestra. So yeah,
that is a dope theme song though.
That is a 100% dope theme song.
It is.
Yeah. All right, so Jurassic Park, cool beans. What else did you have?
So I have Tombstone. I think Tombstone is just one. I don't know. I think it's just because it's just a lot of great lines in that movie. I don't know. I just think it's just like good storytelling. Just I don't know. It's just everything about it. It's kind of great.
Did you like the plot?
Yeah, well, I mean, it was based off a true story, so plot-wise, is what really happened in 18 whatever or whatever year that was, 15 something or another. I don't know.
It's crazy that type of stuff actually existed, like Western towns and whatnot. It seems so like because of Western movies, it seems kind of like not real, but it was real.
Right, that people are going around shooting each other in the streets. Glad things have changed.
Yes.
Have they?
No, I think Tombstone is just great because I think, like, to me, Val Kilmer was just absolutely great in that. So was Kurt Russell. I think it was just a lot of great acting. There was a ton of people in this movie, too.
Man, that was Kurt Russell.
Yeah. I mean, Billy Bob Thornton was in it. Sam Elliott was in it.
Yeah.
Jacob, Jingleheimer, Smith. I mean, all of those guys.
Valley Kimmers, though.
Yeah, I mean, like his Doc Holliday to me is still like the best out of all the westerns that made movies about that time, which is like the Battle of the OK Corral. I think his is the best. I'm not sure if movie critics will agree with me. I think it's the best.
I'll be a Huckleberry.
He kind of made the movie for me. That and also a movie with good music.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely helps. Even at the end, and they're just like walking pointlessly. It's like you just watch the movie go off. Because I like how it ended.
Music is definitely crucial to movies, man. Imagine movies with no music.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Except for the ones that's supposed to, like A Quiet Place.
Yeah,
but see, that's what makes A Quiet Place great.
Yeah.
Because the lack of sound adds something else to it.
Yeah. But yeah, no, music definitely. Like, it adds the feeling. And what's that?
It also adds to the suspense.
Yeah.
Yeah, to the suspense. It sets the mood. Like it puts you mentally and emotionally in whatever mood that the movie's trying to get you in. Like without the music, you don't really like. I ain't gonna say you don't know how to feel. Cause I mean, you can see the actors in the scenes or whatever. But with the music, it like gives you no choice but to feel what they feel.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying
the music.
Like Derek said, the suspense, of course. The suspense music, you feel suspense. The action music, you feel action. Like the sad music, you feel sad. Like it's just what music does.
Yeah, that's why composers are important.
It is, because a bad music choice can ruin a scene.
Batman v Superman.
Okay.
I wasn't going to name any movies, but that is an example of one.
When you can make a good theme like Wonder Woman's theme seem bad, because I'll be honest, when Batman v Superman came out, her theme was so jarring in the movie that I was like, that theme sucks. Like, I didn't even like it until after the fact. You listen to it after the fact, and then in her movie when they used it correctly, and you're like, oh wow, that actually is really good. Yeah,
Batman v Superman definitely. Even in Justice League, I think they didn't really use her theme music that good. Like her scene when she was at the bank trying to stop the bank robbers. I think that's what it was. Something like that.
Yeah, that was a weird scene.
Like, I don't think this is a good spot to put that.
Yeah, but yeah, music does everything. Jurassic Park, Tombstone,
Jurassic Pork. Jurassic Pork.
Yeah, man, y'all ain't seen that? Y'all ain't seen that movie with the big pigs? That's a scary movie.
It sounds like.
What was your third movie, Daphne?
Giant pigs turning the table.
My third movie was Silence of the Lambs.
Yes, that's right. So,
and I think, everyone focuses on Hannibal Lecter, but to me, Buffalo Bill was also very super crazy, but also very intriguing.
I like those type of movies, like make you think. Yeah,
like was it a thriller, a psychological thriller?
Yeah,
which is what it was, and it's pretty great, especially like when you first meet Hannibal Lecter, and they have like she walking down the hall to go see him, and the guy's like, whatever you do, don't do this, and then it's just like, wait, what? And then he just like leaves her there to her own devices. It's kind of great. Kind of messed up that they did that to her, but kind of great.
I feel it.
I was thinking of having a friend for dinner. Do you ever get that Chianti?
And then you're like, yeah, he was definitely great. Although I gotta say, their security was not that great in that prison. He managed to escape fairly easily.
Yeah, that's a bit odd.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Derek, what about your movies that you thought of for this list that we came up with?
Why do you say it like that?
Robotic.
Right.
Like a robot.
Right. I have Jaws.
Okay.
Ooh.
Classic.
Oh yeah, Jaws. Yeah.
Classic movie.
Talk about music again.
Yes.
Yeah, Another one,
Yeah,
dude.
but-
Without the music, that movie sucks. Because don't think about it. They don't have a shark because they couldn't do a shark in 1970. So
Right.
they had to have the music to make it suspenseful.
Yeah.
It's true.
In the classic line, I think we're gonna need a bigger boat.
Another thing about Jaws, though, was the fact, I mean, it was caused by the technology at the time, but it did add to the movie the fact that you didn't really see the shark until the end. I think that does add an extra layer of suspense for the audience.
Definitely. I think for this movie, for sure, it made it better that you couldn't see it. Because all you see is like the water. And then, like, especially in the beginning, there's the girl in the water, and you're like, what's going on? It's just, it made it better for sure that you couldn't see it into the end. And I don't know how it looked in 1970, but when you finally saw it, it wasn't that great.
Yeah, the shark. No.
Maybe back in the day, it looked great. But,
1970 was awesome.
Fun fact, that movie is unrealistic because sharks don't just continue to attack people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's the
So
fun
they
of a movie
say.
about a shark that doesn't eat people? That's not fun.
Yeah. Apparently, yeah, because I watched this thing on YouTube and it's like an expert broke stuff down. Apparently, sharks, they may bite somebody, but they don't like the taste of humans. So once they bite, they usually let go. They don't like eat. That's why people just like miss a limb because the shark didn't eat the person because they're like, oh, yeah, this is disgusting. And then they swim away.
Well, thanks a lot, sharks, for leaving me maimed and ugly.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. And they won't just continue to attack like that. It has to be worth it for their food. If they have to spend too much energy, then it's not worth it.
I dig that.
Yeah.
But let's be glad they didn't follow that in Jaws.
Right, that movie would be real short.
And it wouldn't be a good movie.
They were like, dun dun. Ah, he bit somebody. Dun at the end. All right. What else did you have, Mr. Derek?
All right. The next movie I had, John Q.
Oh.
Really?
Oh,
That's a
oh.
good
Interesting
one.
choice.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't even think like that. Didn't even come up on my radar. That's a good movie.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that one.
I feel like it's a relatable movie.
Your
Probably
kid
especially
needed a heart transplant?
No, I'm just saying that
But you've never talked
people
about this, Derek.
and having to deal with some kind of health problem or family member dealing with some kind of health problem and not being able to take care of it, and you have insurance but the insurance doesn't cover what your family need. So I felt like a lot of people could relate to that movie. It was very realistic, and I mean it was semi based on a real story.
Yeah.
You know, and my favorite line in the movie is, "My son is supposed to outlive me. I'm going to die before my son." So,
True. It's true.
yeah.
I feel it.
Yeah. Very touching movie, but also very good.
Yeah, that idea would never like I would never come up with that idea, but yeah, I definitely would hold up a hospital to save my kid's life if I had to.
Absolutely.
But yeah, yeah, that was a good movie. That was definitely a good movie.
Yep. Third on my list, The Matrix.
The Matrix, game changer right there.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's a rewatchable movie. It's like, even though I know the plot, I know what's going to happen, but it's just entertaining to me. And for its time, like how it was filmed and everything, it was new to the industry.
I have to say, when we reviewed it on the podcast, when before I watched it, I was skeptical of like if it was gonna hold up, but after watching it, I was like, yeah, this movie is still great. Still awesome.
I think I would like it again, but like I think what Derek said, like it is rewatchable, and I didn't even know it was rewatchable until we watched it on the podcast, and then I'm like, oh no, this movie is still as great as it was back in 1999. So yeah, I mean, skip the other ones, but
yeah, the last two,
yeah. It kind of makes me like, what is Matrix 4 going to be like? I feel like it's just going to be 2 and 3 all over again.
A bunch of mess. I'm going to watch it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a bunch of mess.
Yeah.
Ergo, vis-a-vis. Remember that parody Justin Timberlake did?
Will Ferrell?
With Will Ferrell,
yeah.
Yeah, because he was the architect.
Yeah. That was the best part of those movies. Yeah. But yeah, the Matrix is definitely good.
Yeah. Yep. Fourth, I mean, this is no order or anything, but The Lion King, which I
completely forgot about it.
I thought you would have had it.
It was there, but I had written a list down, but I don't have that list with me.
I thought about it because I put an animated movie on my list, and then I was like, oh, I forgot about all the other animated movies.
And you bumped The Lion King?
I didn't bump. This is not a list of my favorites. I'm going to say, I'll explain when I get to mine. I don't have favorite movies. I just thought of movies that I really liked, and I put down what came to mind at the time. So,
Yeah.
That's basically what I did.
Yeah. So I didn't bump Lion King. I just didn't think of it. Whatever. You don't have Lion King? Well, you get on me. It's not on your list.
It was on my original list. God.
So you bumped it then?
Yeah.
I did not. I just didn't have the list with me.
Talking yourself into a corner here.
Yeah, you didn't, but you didn't mention Lion King. Okay.
Well, I'm mentioning it now. How about that?
Nope, no retroactive changes to your list. All right.
I'm not changing the list. Apparently I was supposed to have 5 movies and I only had 3. So I'm adding it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, I got you.
And then fifth, Terminator 2.
Terminator 2 is always...
Definitely.
That's a good one.
Terminator 2. That is a good one.
So wait, let me ask you. Is the new one skipping all of the other ones and happening after Terminator 2?
The one that just came out?
Yeah, the one that just came out.
Yeah, it was only 1 and 2 that counted. But did people like that movie? The new one that came out?
So
I don't think it got a good rating. I think it got a pretty bad rating.
It's on the Hulu right now, but I didn't want to watch it.
Should we check it out?
I guess.
Might as well. I don't see why not.
Was just okay, but it is better than the last 3 movies, though.
Not saying much.
Yeah, I mean, it's because the Terminator 1 and 2 were so good. It's just hard to get that back. I don't think you're gonna be able to get that back. But for them to continue on the story from where it left off at that point, I thought that part of it was good. I feel like how they keep doing the new Terminators, I feel like is a little cheesy to me. But I mean, I understand, it's 2020, so, they trying to keep things current. But I'm like, it's a movie. Who cares? So that's the only thing I really didn't like about it. I didn't like the new Terminator. Like him splitting into and stuff like that. Yeah, I didn't like it. That's the part I didn't like. But the story of it makes sense, and it continued on.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. I haven't seen it, so I can't say.
Yeah, but the movie basically explains that kind of like how it is with Marvel, what Marvel is leading into, that basically what they did by changing it, you can't stop it from happening. And so they made alternate timelines.
Well, that was apparent because all the movies.
Right. That no matter what she did, like, Skynet still took over. That's dumb. We didn't need 6 movies to tell us you can't change the future.
Right.
Well, they thought we did.
I thought that's what every movie was telling us.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
But no, did we actually talk about The Lion King though? Because that is my favorite animated
we skipped
movie.
past it. Lion King, wonderful. This, of course, is the old animated movie, not the new trash. Not the new trash
the
animated movie.
Clear.
Yeah.
I think everyone knows no one's gonna pick the live action in quotation marks version of that movie as being good.
Gosh.
But no, the original. Oh my god, the songs are great. Songs are fantastic.
Songs are great.
Songs
know it word for word.
Mm-hmm. How are you gonna take?
Simba had bars though, for real. Like when you think about it, young Simba had bars.
Yeah,
he did.
I'm like, how you gonna take "Prepare It" out of the movie?
Dude, watching, I was like ready for the song to start.
Bars, man.
It never happened.
Bars,
and be prepared. It's like the best song.
Oh, we can't sing the song though because Disney. So,
copyright.
Everyone knows how that song goes. If you don't, look it up. La 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 la.
There will be a king.
What you just said.
I will be king. Stick with me, and you'll never go hungry again. Long live the king! Long live the king! I know that movie word for word.
Oh, I know that movie word for word.
Same here. Love it.
This is fantastic in every way possible.
Yeah. So, since I thought it was only 5, I did have an honorable mention. And y'all gonna feel me on this one too. Toy Story.
Yeah. You got a friend in me.
Toy Story is always a classic. I think what's great about Toy Story it was the first like CGI like movie like this. Like no one else has done it, and it kind of set the bar for every animated movie since then.
Yeah, definitely made changes.
And let's face it, every kid thinks that their toys interact with each other when they're not there.
I mean, they do, don't they?
I was like, I don't know about you guys, but it definitely made me look at my toys differently. Like, I knew you've been moving. Mm-hmm. The movie just proved it.
Yeah, I'm like, that's not where you were when I left for school. Freaked me out. Kept my closet door closed, and then I put a chair in front of it.
What did you have? A Chucky doll?
No, but I had a lot of toys. And you know them dolls that my sister used to have? Like, when you sit them up, the eyes, like, open up.
Oh,
man, those dolls are weird. Can we stop making baby dolls? They're weird.
They creep me out.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm not doing it.
Yeah. You can keep them Annabelle dolls, bro.
Yeah, I'm not with it.
I'm good.
And them Furbies creep me out too.
Oh, Furbies, super creepy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't do no Furbies. No.
You can't turn them off, man. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm not playing with those.
Talking about AI taking over the world, it's gonna be an army of Furbies. We're all gonna die.
Yeah, the army of Furbies gonna nibble our ankles off.
I think somewhere in the Far East, they have a giant robot that moves.
Yes, Japan. It said Far East, like it wouldn't be Japan. Yes.
I couldn't think what country, and I didn't want to say the
Japan has an actual where it. I mean, we say working. It can only take a few steps, and I think it does a salute or something like that. But yes, it's a working robot.
Hey, doesn't Japan or China have like a giant arc reactor now?
What, actual arc reactor? No, because arc reactor is fusion, isn't it?
They just fired it up. Like, it's something that it's like an artificial sun, they call it, that they just fired up like a couple days ago or whatever.
And it's working? Because I thought fusion was a problem. Like, we haven't been able to do fusion.
I'm not sure if it was fusion or not, but I know they called it an artificial sun.
I mean, that would be fusion because that's what the sun does, and that's why everybody like wants to get it because the sun obviously has so much energy. If we can do fusion, we'll be able to have an abundant amount of energy.
Yeah, it's something like that they just turned on the other day. I don't know how successful it was, but yeah.
I mean, I know they've been working on fusion reactors, and I'm pretty sure, I think that's what the arc reactors is supposed to be, which means, yes, it would be impossible to miniaturize it and put it in your chest. That seems wrong, but okay. Yeah, man. Oh, it's crazy. And yes, remember, I said this when I was young. I was like, Japan, they're going to have like, they're going to have actual Transformers.
But, I mean, don't we see how all these movies end? I don't want a giant talking robot. Well, no part of that.
Mankind doesn't learn anything.
Like
we're still working on AI. We've had plenty of movies that told us AI will kill us all, and we're like, yeah, let's do it. And even now, I'm still sitting here like, yeah, it's kind of cool though, but no.
In a way, yeah, but nah. I don't trust it.
Like, you see the robots that Boston Dynamic come out with, man?
Dude, I don't like the stupid robot at the grocery store.
Oh, the one that be scanning the house?
Oh,
yeah. They're like,
yeah, that do look like a Skynet, like a primitive Skynet. Yeah.
Hey, you know, in Las Vegas, they got a bar that's all AI. Like, you order your drink and there's robot arms that make your drinks.
No,
I was not there the last time I was there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, that's new.
All right, I'm getting ready for... Or you could have the... we could get that Detroit Become Human outlook. Where they just want to be people.
Well, they just start a revolution? No, I'm cool. Start killing me in my sleep? I'm good.
Yeah, they're just standing there over your bed when you
wake
up.
iRobot.
True. iRobot's another
It's
one.
not safe for you to go outside. Please stay indoors.
It's like, move now. I got to go
honestly,
outside.
There's no reason to make robots look like humans, to be honest. Like, usually we have them do a specific job. Why would we make them look like a human? Then they have all of the limitations we do.
Good point.
Would it?
I mean, besides not getting tired, yeah, but yeah, they would.
Until the battery dies.
No, yeah, true. See, so they do get tired. All right, Tay, what was your movies? Or Dan?
Oh, it's my turn now.
I forgot.
Right.
Dan, what was your movie?
Hey, remember we fired Tay. We fired him.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you got right.
Okay, so yeah, in no specific order, but one of the movies I have on there that I still feel is entertaining to this day, and I watch it all the time, is Independence Day.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Still goes in, man.
Yes. Starting the blue light in the sky for movies to come for decades.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Giant beam in the sky? Right. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
We could definitely do a 3D rival.
The production was good. It also had a nice theme song at the end, in the ending credits. I thought that was dope.
Did Will Smith do a song for this?
No, I don't think so.
You sure he didn't have the aliens come in? Yeah. Something like that.
Definitely not a thing.
No, I would have remembered that. No.
It definitely sounds like something Will Smith would do. All right.
Yeah, he probably would. But I mean, yeah, just the movie. You know, the way that they use, you know, July 4th as, of course, Independence Day, and they kind of switched it up to, you know, as it being the world's Independence Day from these aliens from trying to take over and invade. Mm-hmm. Just everything, man. Jeff Goldblum played a great part. Him and his dad. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what the dude's name that played his dad, but I think he's a real good actor and he's also real funny.
Yeah,
I thought that was cool.
Yeah,
I can't remember his name. Then the dude that played the president. Shoot.
Bill Pullman.
Yeah.
Like one of the best movie presidents. Yeah.
Yes. Like one of my favorite movie presidents ever.
Yeah.
Ever. Yeah, he played his role good. Yeah, just
we will not go quietly into the night.
Yeah, that was a speech, man.
We will not vanish without a fight.
Today,
what's going in?
Will be our Independence Day. It kind of doesn't make sense because they weren't like enslaved by the aliens. So I don't know why you would call it Independence Day. It doesn't make sense.
But they would have been. The aliens
they knew that the aliens was planning an invasion. Yeah, they was planning an invasion. So when you invade, of course, either you kill the people or you using the slaves.
Well, they were going to kill them. They said that one crazy alien was like, "We want you to die."
Don't rain on a great movie speech. It was a great movie speech.
Man.
It was an excellent speech. It was.
Speech was mad dope. So yeah, Independence Day, that's on there. Also, we have
great lines though.
Wait, what?
Great.
So many great lines and quotes in the movie.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Hold on, let me put this one. Yeah. But yeah, Independence Day, man. It's like it's got to be on. What's my next one? Oh, I don't know if any of y'all watched this at all, but you ever seen Law Abiding Citizen?
I think I saw it.
With Jamie Foxx and Gerard Butler.
Yeah. Yes. That's a good one.
That's a good movie, man. That's a good
one.
That's a good one.
That is a good movie.
Yeah.
Like the first time you watch this movie, dude, it had you cringing a little bit, but you're like, man, this dude is like something else, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the way he was playing on them and all that, like when they I forgot the one scene where he blew up everybody's car.
Yeah.
And then the dude, that movie was like, that movie was insane. Just insane. Jamie Foxx played a good part. Gerard Butler's is always like he's like always good in his movies, if you ask me.
That's probably like my favorite Gerard Butler movie. I know people's gonna land like that's like my favorite.
Yeah, he went like somewhere else mentally for that movie.
For sure.
Because man, that was like psychotic, straight psychotic. But I mean, his family got raped and everything. Like his wife and his daughter. Like that's gonna do something to you.
Yeah.
But he played that part well. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, Law-Abiding Citizen. There's another movie with Hugh Jackman. I don't know if y'all seen it. It's called Prisoners.
I have not.
Was that when the girls got kidnapped?
Yes, that's the one.
I wanted to see that, and I never saw it.
Dude, you gotta peep. You gotta check it out. Cause him and Jake Gyllenhaal. Am I saying that right? Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal was the cop or the detective that was on the case, and then his daughter gets taken. They only got this one suspect that was in the area at the time, but the whole movie it looks like it's not this dude because he just mental or whatever going on wrong with him. And then I ain't gonna give away the end of the movie if y'all gonna watch it. You know what I'm saying? You might want to go watch it. I don't want to spoil it for you, but yeah, it was great.
All right.
Hugh Jackman was probably like one of his best acting roles. Like Wolverine is awesome, but like when it comes to like acting, like deep acting, this one was good. Terrence Howard is also.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay.
Yeah, he's kind of forgettable. But
well then. Wow.
So yeah, go check that out. It's called Prisoners. And I thought we had 5 movies, so I'm gonna go ahead and just mention my last 2. Deja Vu with Denzel Washington.
Yeah, that was good.
Awesome Plot. Awesome Plot. Val Kilmer is in that one too, but he is very fat. And he doesn't really look like Val Kilmer.
I'd say that's one of the better time travel movies. Like,
yeah.
That's definitely one of the better time travel movies.
Yeah, I would agree. I think what makes it kind of great is that you don't realize that he done this like 100 times until like the last third of the movie when you're like, oh, this guy have done this before.
Yeah, like, all the weird stuff that kept popping up throughout the movie, and you're like, what? Like, he goes to the house and the You Can Savers on the fridge, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, like, it's like he was leaving himself clues or whatever.
But he still couldn't save her. I think that's what makes it great is because you realize, like, you do all of that, and it was just kind of like, until the very end, even though we're giving away the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of fruitless because he kept going back to save this girl, but it was just like nothing he did. Like he would change how it happened, but she would still die.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So then it's just like, can you really change the future? Although, now that I'm thinking about this, is it creepy to how obsessed he was with her?
Yeah, because the ferry still blew up. So
yeah, he wasn't so concerned about saving the ferry full of people. It was her. 1,000 people died. He went back 100 times for her.
Well, if you can save one person, I'm pretty sure Captain America will agree.
And no, I think Captain America had that the other way around.
Oh,
yeah, I think it's you save the many and sacrifice the one kind of deal.
No, he actually did the opposite. We don't trade lives. We don't sacrifice one person.
No, but what did he say in
Civil War?
Yeah.
Civil War, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Fine.
Okay.
He would have let her die.
Blew up. Like, yes, you let her die.
Yeah, but it was what's her name?
And he didn't even know her.
Paula Patton.
Yeah, it was Paula Patton. You saved Paula Patton.
Yeah, you gotta save Paula Patton.
100%.
I
Just so
agree.
the human race can have a few more good genes.
Like, save the good genes. Let the bad genes go.
I'm sorry.
I feel that. I see where you're coming from. So yeah, but yeah, Deja Vu, good movie. And then my other one was The Bourne Ultimatum.
The Bourne Ultimatum?
Yeah.
Bourne Ultimatum.
Yeah.
Like I like all the Bourne movies. I feel like the Bourne Ultimatum, obviously that's when it came to like its climax when he found out, everything that was going on and whatnot. So, all the action in that movie, the fighting scenes, like all the choreography with the fighting scenes and everything, man, just the intelligence and all that, just seeing how that branch of the government was so crooked and twisted. You know what I'm saying? It was just cool. It was a good movie, man. Like I said, all the Bourne movies was good, except for the Bourne Legacy.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean? That doesn't exist. What's Bourne Legacy?
Bourne Legacy. But did you like Jason Bourne, though? To me, Jason Bourne was just kind of a pointless movie.
Yeah.
Or it was just Bourne. Either way,
with you on that.
I fell asleep. Pointless. I just don't think it was as good as The Ultimatum.
Well,
I was just
kind of like, why are we doing this? I just didn't understand. It was pointless.
Yeah, I fell asleep too. Yeah. I fell asleep watching it.
And he's still alive.
And I have not went back.
There's something about the internet and social media or something. I fell asleep. I don't know. Didn't they do the same thing in James Bond? Wasn't that Spectre?
Spectre made no sense. So.
Alrighty, so I guess I can get to
those are my 5.
My movies here. Yeah, this is in no way, shape, or form like absolute top movies of mine. It's just kind of what I thought of. I did have the Jason Bourne series. I'll start with that because to me all the movies blend together, so I don't I don't know which is which.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's true.
They kind of start off like where one ended. Like the Bourne Supremacy starts off like, hey, 2 days later, we're doing this. So they are kind of in like one giant timeline. I like the first one better than all of them, but it is a good trilogy.
Yeah, it's a very good trilogy.
I'm solid.
I took some movies off because you guys mentioned them, like Tombstone and stuff. So I took those off my list. But I do have A Quiet Place. I think that was an excellent movie. It changed some things in movies. Like we talked about how the absence of sound became a thing. Like it added to the movie because there was no sound in the movie. Well, not a lot. And I thought that was just very well shot.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
I think it was like you were kind of feeling the suspense right along with the people in the movie, which is, it's been a while since I've seen a movie that does that, Yeah. That and by it being so quiet, like I saw this in a movie theater, and like like we had all had our snacks and stuff, and then when you realize how quiet the movie is, You don't want to eat your M&M?
You don't want to start crunching?
Because then you realize like exactly how loud you are. So I'm just like, oh, I'm just about to hold this $5 box of candy until the end.
The only thing that makes me sad is when I see this movie, if this ever happened in real life, my 4-year-old would not make it.
Oh no, he's dead for sure. He's definitely that little boy at the beginning of the movie.
He's even worse. It wouldn't even. Yeah, I'm like, it wouldn't even got to the point of him pretending to like putting batteries in a toy or something. He just would have been running and screaming in the store or whatever. He would have died in the beginning. And it makes me sad.
Or you just had to stay on high alert with some like big guns.
We're gonna have to lock him in a soundproof room. Like that's what we would have to do. Just trying to tell that kid to be quiet it doesn't work. All right, so that was that. I had Casino Royale. I think a very good Bond movie.
That's an interesting choice.
Yeah, it was.
That's a good choice. I mean, like one of the better Bond movies. Not the best, but one of the better ones.
Yeah.
And also highly rewatchable.
Definitely rewatchable. I haven't watched it in a while. I gotta watch it again. I do remember it being a little long though.
It is long because you think it's over, but then it's not over. Then you think it's over, and it's still not over.
Yeah, there's 3 endings to this movie.
Yeah, it could definitely be about 30 minutes shorter.
Yeah,
but
I do believe they roll credits halfway through the movie, and then again at the end.
But it is good, and what I like about it is like because it was like a reboot to the series, and then it like started off strong, which is always a good thing, especially when you're like, I don't know how y'all gonna do. Started off strong, then you fell off with Quantum of Solace.
God.
Mm.
God. Quantum of Solace. Even the song was horrible. Like all of it. What? What was that you said, Dirk?
I said Skyfall was good.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought you said the song was good on Quantum of Solace. I was going to be upset. No, Skyfall was good.
I say a lot of crazy rivals, but not that.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, out of those Bond movies, though, which one had the best theme song?
Diamonds Are Forever. Isn't that what we voted for?
Yeah,
we had an episode on that.
To me, might as well be like Diamonds Are Forever, Goldfinger, Golden Eye. Are probably like the top 3.
Finger.
No, but just with the Daniel Craig though.
Oh, with Daniel Craig,
Skyfall, yeah,
for sure.
Really?
The sky falls.
What it did?
I do like Skyfall, but it was hard. Like with what's the name? The Writings on the Wall.
Sam Smith. His
Writings on the Wall over Skyfall.
I would take it over. It was good.
It was good.
Yeah, I think it's close. I think it's mad close. Dude can sing, man. Dude can sing like crazy.
Can't. See, now I'm thinking, is it better than Skyfall?
I don't know. Did we didn't rank it better than Sky? We gotta listen to the episode. I don't think we ranked it better than Skyfall.
I think this is what we talked about before, whether or not it was better. I think we had this exact same conversation.
Interesting. All right, so go ahead.
No, I was saying, no, it's a very good song. I'm going to put them as a tie.
Okay.
Yeah, it's close. It's too close to me.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's better than Die Another Day. Why did you die another day? And then I was like that.
I like you guys' version better than the original.
I was like, that song was 100% 90, like, or early 2000s pop. It was just 100% like epitomized that music, and it's horrible. Absolutely horrible. God, I couldn't even finish listening to it when we were ranking those. I was like, no, God, no. All right, so Casino Royale. I had to put on there a classic. You got Men in Black.
I thought about that one. That is a classic.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
is
first
a
one.
classic.
That first one was there.
That is a classic.
That's another one where the sequels just can't live up to the.
No, the sequels can't, especially this last
Men in
one.
Black 2 was like, not even close to like.
Yeah, but no.
But it had Rosario Dawson in it, so
really,
it makes up for that. Yes.
Does it?
What, man? As a kid, I was like, "Oh my gosh, she's beautiful."
Okay.
What? I was. Yeah. Okay. All right. Fine.
I ain't mad at you
though. Will Smith did make a song for that movie.
Yes. Yeah, we know.
The first one and the second one.
Yeah. God. Here comes the Men in Black.
Men in Black.
Galaxy Defenders.
Galaxy Defenders. Remember did y'all see the music video? With the
the dancing alien. Hey, y'all know we used to bump that, man. Big Willie style.
Big Willie style?
Yes, sir. Big Willie style.
Oh
man.
Ooh, boy. Back when Will Smith was a music artist. Y'all remember those?
Right, dude. Like a regular. Like,
yeah. like that was bigger than his acting career. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Men in Black, dude. Just I don't know. It's just good all the way around. And then you got Vincent D'Onofrio in there.
Oh, yeah, as the Roach. Is that better?
Is that better? Oh, Edgar, your face is falling off. And sugar.
More sugar.
More.
More.
Oh man, Men in Black, dude. That's a classic.
It's a good movie. It's just
how did he go on to be Kingpin? I don't understand. That is a transformation.
Range. The dude has acting range. Cause I mean, he was on Law and Order.
I think it was
criminal intent. Yeah. All right, so Men in Black. Okay, so some of the other ones that I picked out, I have an animated movie, Into the Spider-Verse. And I know it's a superhero movie, but like that movie is good. And you talk about inclusion of music into the movie, like that soundtrack made that movie.
Absolutely, that soundtrack is.
I dig that.
That soundtrack go hard. Yeah, I didn't even think about that, but that is a really great. Just everything they think about the movie is just so different. Just the style of it, and just
like it goes down as a really good movie. Like just in general, like they did an excellent job with that. Excellent.
Yeah, and I'm sure Sony will ruin it in the future, but
they definitely are going to ruin that somehow.
So yeah, no, I was actually surprised at how much I enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, I intentionally didn't see it in theaters.
I did not want to watch it because I was just so skeptical of it. I didn't think it was going to be good.
Yeah,
I kept hearing all these good reviews about it though, man. Like it was like, oh, it's the best ever. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, it can't be that good. So then when it came on Netflix, I'm like, I gotta watch this. Man, I was glued to the screen the whole time.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, talk about like it pulling in the feeling and stuff. Like you felt for the characters and stuff. It was excellent, excellently done, excellent. Sometimes these animated movies are better than the live action. Let's be real.
Sometimes
I agree.
Let's be real.
Well, I feel like in animated movies you can do something you can't do in live action.
True.
Which helps in a lot of ways.
Yeah, it does. It is what it is. It's animated. There are no limits.
Yeah, my only issue is didn't like their design of Kingpin. He had that itty bitty little head and that super big body, but them stick legs. I didn't.
That was weird.
Not a fan.
That was a weird.
That hunchback too.
Yeah,
that
like his head was like in his chest, and like his back came up over his head. Like like that headless horseman costume with the dude like holding his head in his hand.
Yeah, like
around his chest. That's what it looked like to me.
Yeah, that's definitely weird.
Yeah, interesting choice. But yeah, besides that, no, Into Spider-Verse. That was a good movie. I was pleasantly surprised.
Absolutely. That's what I got.
All right, good choices. I feel like everyone has some very good choices, you guys.
Yeah,
I agree, man.
Mm-hmm.
Very solid people.
Yeah.
I was gonna have a questionable list.
I was actually ready to like shoot down your movie choices. I'm not gonna lie.
He actually had a really good list.
Yeah, there's some classics on there, man.
Yeah, I was ready to be like, that is not a good movie. But no, you had some good choices.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So we're all good movie watchers. We got good taste. Yeah.
Look at that. Amazing. That's why we have a movie podcast.
If anybody ever wants to see a cheesy Denzel Washington movie, watch Ricochet.
Ricochet? That is... I like that movie.
I haven't seen it.
I liked it, but like you could like for its time, yeah. But if you watch it today, you're like, what?
Well, I will say I have not seen it as an adult, so I think it's one of those.
Watch it as an adult.
See, no, you're gonna ruin it for me. I don't want to see it as an adult now.
No, it ain't gonna ruin it. It's funny. It's hilarious as an adult.
But see, when I was a kid, I didn't think it was funny. No. You're gonna ruin it for me. I don't want to see it now. I'm gonna leave it as pleasant memories in my head.
You don't have to laugh. You should watch it though.
Gosh,
I feel like you should watch it.
It's not really a good movie.
Yeah,
you convinced me.
So, what is everyone's favorite movie out there? We want to know. So, you guys should let us know in whatever comment section or wherever you're listening. If they allow comments, do that. Or you can email us, 3drivals@gmail.com. We'd like to know what you like. You also can reach out to us on Facebook.
Yeah, we'll pull some of those lists off too. You know what I'm saying? Leave us a callback number, a name, a tag, something. We're gonna read your list.
Yeah.
See what your top 5 or top 3 movies is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, do that.
Yeah, that'll definitely be great. We definitely want to know what you guys think. You can reach out to us on Facebook. It's facebook.com/3drivals. You can also reach us on Twitter. It's 3_rivals on Twitter. So other than that, thanks so much for listening, guys. You've been the best. We've got 100 episodes of 3D Rivals, 100 more to come. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Other than that, peace out.
Peace out.